Mary Engelman knew joining the Air Force would open up a world of opportunity for her.
It also allowed her to forge a path for other women in the service, but also later on with the American Legion.
Ansley Daniels shares her story in this week's Veterans Voices.
I worked on the Minuteman III nuclear weapons system in the Strategic Air Command.
Mary Engelman knows what it's like to be the only woman in the room.
I was one of the first ones in my career field, and when I walked in and the sergeant behind the desk said, "You're female, you won't make it," I knew I had to prove him wrong to open the door for other females.
At the time, there were only 2 other women working on the project in a different department.
It was a lot different knowing that the power that was under that missile of nuclear weapons, and the purpose of that was just to deter war. It wasn't to start war.
Almost 50 years later, she's still one of the few women leading the American Legion in Johnson City.
I wanted to belong to an organization that was inclusive. And the American Legion, you don't have to be a disabled veteran. You don't have to be a Vietnam veteran. You don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be a man. You have to be a veteran.
She's one of 3 women leading posts in Northeast Tennessee.
It really is a force multiplier, because you think about it, half of the population is female, right? So many years ago, women couldn't join the military, and it's like you're cutting half of the force out, half of the country. Why would you do that? And of course, veteran service organizations were kind of under that same way of running things for many decades, of like it's a boys' club.
And Engelman is exactly the type of person the commander of all American Legions in the state wants to be in charge.
A lot of people in this area will accept her phone call whenever she calls. The mayor of the county, the mayor of the city, they answer that phone call. And that's respect, and that's what we need in the American Legion, and that's what we need with our elected officials.
Like when she was working on the Minuteman III, Engelman is on the forefront of women taking on important roles in American Legions across the state.
It's exciting to see and watch different posts actually start growing, that they've been stagnant for a while.
It was Ansley Daniel reporting. Engelman follows in several family members' footsteps of being in service. Her grandfather served in the Army in World War II. Her father did 1 tour in Korea and 2 in Vietnam with the Army. 3 of her brothers joined the service as well. You can view other stories we've shared about women leading the American Legions in Northeast Tennessee on our website, WJHL.com.